Because he put on quite a show in that first half, didn't he?
Yeah, both Valencia and Ecuador, it's been total dominance, really, other than that last second there when Alvarez should have put the ball on the back. And I mean, that was the only touch in the box, Qatar, in the whole of that first half. So that tells you how one-sided it's been. It's been men against boys, really, and they're too quick for them, too good for them in that first half.
Do you think it's a case of difference in ability, or do you think it's perhaps been a bit too much for the Qataris? Big game for them.
Way too much. And like Alan said about that, it's the physicality and tempo they cannot handle. In transitions, when they're so direct, they're so out of shape and spread, Ecuador have just really hit them through the middle, and they can't handle it.
Yeah, I saw the coach talking about, he was worried about the physicality of his team.
Yeah, and it really shows just that level of tempo. Yes, they've been together since June, but in terms of playing against competitive competition week in and week out, you can see the difference. Yeah,
Ecuador, though, they'll be absolutely delighted with their first half performance.
Yeah, what a great start to a campaign it is for a tournament for them. I think they've come out, told you Enner Valencia's a good guy, didn't I? He's been lively, but I think they've been in total control. They've had comfortable possession at the back, they've built it up, and they've been able to pick their times when they wanted to go and cut through the Qatar team at will.
Now, I mean, he could conceivably have a hat-trick. Now, I do know that if it had been given as a goal, everything's different. It doesn't automatically follow suit. But VAR, they found a way.
Well, I'm going to have a blooming high blood pressure at the end of this month.
It's like it was a little bit too high. Sometimes you try and take the weight off when it's like that, but he took too much off.
Just needed to get it on target. The ball was perfect. It was put on a plate for him. It had all the pace on it. Just get it in between the sticks away from the goalkeeper, but unfortunately couldn't.
Yeah, it's been a tough debut so far for Qatar, but Ecuador looking good. We'd encourage you to stick with us for the second half, but if you are on the move, you can always take the World Cup with you.
It'll be your daily dose of
catch all the World Cup podcasts
and news as we bring you all
heated debates,
some of the biggest names in the game from Qatar,
and edge of your toilet seat live commentary. Take the FIFA World Cup with you. Listen on BBC Sounds.
A new BBC Sport documentary, How to Win the World Cup, is available now on iPlayer. The MOTD Top 10 World Cup podcasts are also on iPlayer and BBC Sounds. We've got highlights of Wales-USA tomorrow, BBC One at 20 to 11. Our next live game, though, is England versus Iran. Coverage begins at midday on BBC One and iPlayer.
While you are carrying out this test of teamwork, I'll be shooting at you with live ammunition.
Gentlemen, this is a theatre of war, not a playground.
When we've had our cocktails and the sun is set, I think we should go for a bit of a jolly.
What's a jolly?
Sir, permission to steal food rations?
Maybe some guns and ammunition.
Found explosives and machine guns. Permission granted.
I have had an idea.
SAS Rogue Heroes. Watch all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Time for our own SAS, Summers and Southgate. Kelly caught up with the England manager ahead of that opening game against Iran.